Welcome to a 1v1 Galactic War match here on Forge Lines Forever. In the Cybran corner, which is at the bottom, we have the glorified ladder 822, which is also known as a Vanguard. If no one knows, then you clearly don't play Galactic War very much. And he's versing Gene Khalifa UEF. So obviously you can see Gene is going for a factory, four mexes and 2 power generators, and he's going to use his engineers to reclaim and build more. Gene Khalifa is 1800 and a Vanguard is 1300 because it is a Vanguard basically. Well, as we can see, pretty much standard build. And I can't see the name of this map again. As we can see just there, just in the middle of the screen, a Vanguard is manually telling his engineer to reclaim the rubble in the middle. So obviously that's going to save him a couple of seconds, so the computer doesn't actually do it. It's got to think about it, then it's got to do it, then it gets done basically. I'm going to have to disable one of my mods so that I can actually see what map we play this time. On the next cast. This is this map has been casted before, so while we just look at the overview, I'll actually see what the actual map name is called for yourselves. Just hold on. Right, they are playing on Final Duel, which is a map, so this is brilliant. So, let's have a look. So, obviously, we've got an early scout out by Vanguard, an early lab followed by a mole, a little spidering little bot flying around just behind him. Obviously, you've got the ACU of the UEF building a factory on the hill, so obviously that then entitles him to get the hydrocarbon power plant, plus the 3 mexes, as well as all the trees on that hill. That's a good 200 to 300 claim, if not more. As we can see though, the UEF has failed to see that the lab is in there, but the lab has managed to escape the reclaim of the engineer, and the lab kills the engineer. So obviously this is going to be high octane, pulse rating game. As we can see, ladder 882 is doing the exact same thing. As you can see, he's manually reclaiming. Oh, he's in the attack mode to reclaim the trees, the little rocks, and the big rock. And it's actually now going for the big rock. So as we can see, pretty much even Stevens at this current moment in time. However, the only aggressive move being made is by the UEF ACU, which is coming in the middle, and he's got 3 bots, 3 tanks, and a snoop there just to head them off and cut them off quite recently. This looks amazing. So as we can see, map control 50-50. Obviously the UEF are now getting the reinforcements beacon involved, so obviously they can now drop reinforcements on whatever's in the reinforcement tab. Let's see, is Gene Khalifa online at the moment? No, he's not. I don't know what rank he is, so well, if he drops any reinforcements in, he might have got them from the Supreme Commander of the UEF or any Aeon or any UEF people that were online to give him the reinforcements while he got them. Before he started the fight, basically. Just an update now on the Galactic War. The UEF pretty much have just under half of the Galactic War conquered. Actually, just over half the Galactic War conquered. The Aeon no longer in existence. They are helping the UEF. Well, should be, but they're all being lazy bastards. So they ain't. And the Cybran is just holding on to their little corner of goodness and evilness in the galaxy. By their cyber mind start killing people. So if we have a look, around this game, obviously we've got an early T1 bomber. Well, shall I say early, about 5-minute T1 bomber. However, the UEF have nothing to counter it. Oh yes, he does. He's got a T1 bomber of his own. So, but he doesn't have an interceptor. Yes, he does have an interceptor. The interceptor completely misses the other interceptor and goes straight for the bomber. The interceptor does not slow down in time, but he does kill the bomber. No, he doesn't. He's still trying to... Yeah, the bomber is now down. However, his own UEF bomber is also down, and it goes into a crashy vault. As we can see, the Cybran, Avantagard, aka Ladder 822, isn't doing much whatsoever, but he does have a galactic war beacon up, obviously waiting for reinforcements to be hit. So let's have a look at the bases, shall we, while we wait to see the boringness of this game get any even more boringness. So you can have a look. He's got one mass extractor T2. He's got one which is currently at 75%. He's got the rest. He's got 5 T1 land factories. One's at 50%, or 40%, and he's got one air factory. However, the UEF has got, and he's got just under a third of the map control. However, if we add over to the UEF area, he's got one air factory, 3 land factories. He's got no T2 mass extractor, but he has got another 3 more land factories queued, and he's just started to build one. If we have a look up the top hand side of the map, we see a ladder 822 building a land factory on there just to probably really piss him off. But if we have a look at the bottom, there's no such thing. As we can see, ladder 822 has got that swiftly sorted out with that lonely, look at it. It's a little tank with a little gun. It's got a little complex. It's waiting for any engineer. As we can see, we've got a little air fight going on over ladder 882's thing. As we can see, they're both microing the interceptors quite well. But Avantagard, aka ladder 822, has done very well. It's now 1v2. Obviously, the one's going to fucking hightail it like a little Chinese pancake. No, he's just going to stand there and get hit like a little dirty boy. As we can see though, there is still unreclaimed mass points in the middle. That's losing him on +4 mass a second. Big helping hand. As we can see though, we've got an AC, we've got a UEF, painfully UEF ACU in there. But we do have a bomber, and a bomber's gone straight for the beacon. So the beacon is now out. There is no reinforcement so he can build one again. But luckily, he's finished his upgrade so he can build another beacon. But ladder 822 is not really doing much. He's going for T2 point defense. So, he's just going to sit there and get hit. However, he has done the excellent job of masking that T1 land factory at the top. And there's nothing the UEF can do about it unless he's got to transport and transport some units over there to kill him. As we have a look, ladder 82 is getting his second point defence up, quite far in front of him. However, we've got the UEF using his gun, he's using his OC as well to swiftly destroy that point defence. And his T1 mobile as we can have a look. Now we've got a big massive fight coming on. Let's get a big zoom in on here. Look at them. Look at the little scrawny Cybran mantises getting over. The MA-12 striker tanks just stand there, take the beating and dish it out as well. The mobile artillery, as we can see, there's a lot of black stuff going up and it's going down as well. So let's go from behind the UEF. Look at it. Black shit all over the place. It's like a fucking bomb's just gone off. There's a fucking load of it. As we can see, the UEF is still quite very well in there. 24 kills. Ladder 822, 1 kill. So he's fucking hightailed it as fast as he fucking can. But you can still see though, you've got little black shit being fired. All for the UEF ACU. But he is using the OC, he's using the range to its full extent. Ladder 822 is still trying to build more T2 point defences, but at this moment in time, he's getting overrun. But now he's going to get absolutely battered here now. Now this is what you call reinforcement at its full extent. Massive T1 drop. That is enough to destroy a UEF an unguarded UEF ACU, even being upgraded. Although there was a loyalist in there as well, which has been swiftly dealt with. But the UEF does have that gun upgrade, so it's double 2 hits and a Mantis is dead. Artillery 1 hit and it's dead, so they've got to put it to good use. However, the UEF engine ACU isn't really using his units to its full extent. He's letting them, the Mantises come from the side instead of heading them straight on where his tanks can do more damage in numbers. Because the Mantises can just deal one off one by one as they come up. As you can see, the striker tanks are actually all shooting at the same target, therefore killing it even faster, which is brilliant. And you can see the UEF ACU is hightailing it out of there. However, the Cybran, during all that massacre of the UEF army, and as well as the Cybran army, he's using his ACU to PD creep, as well as use engineers to reclaim all the mass that has just been left there. So if we look at the map control now, it's shifted from being a third in the Cybran hands to being a full half now, thereabouts. But we do have a reinforcement comeback. We've got missile tanks, the spearheads, the UEF T3 mobile missile launchers, which launch 3 mobile missiles at a time in one encounter, so that's going to be quite hard to come back with. However, Ladder 822 is dropping 2 more Titans into the mix. Look at them ugly little bastards. So this is going to be quite a good fight. UEF he's pushing with his ACU. He does have 67 kills. However, as you can see, the Cybran ACU has done brilliant, because he split his loyalists up. Instead of putting them together, he split them apart, so that'll let his loyalists not be killed in one OC blast, apart from be shot in together. However, the loyalist is currently shooting at the mobile missile launcher, which he's brought right into the thick of it for some god knows awful reason, and that mobile missile launcher is going to get killed. Serves his own fault, because there's just no need to bring a mobile missile launcher in that far deep with loyalists running around, basically. However, the UEF is coming back into it. He is getting the advantage done. He's using it to full. Even though there's only 2 point defences, he has got Ladder 822 down to 4,000 health now. So the mass T1 spam is actually doing brilliant, really. Ladder down is down to 1,000 health, but the UEF is going to get him. Will he auto-reclaim is a question. Yep, he auto-reclaims, so that's a good win to the UEF. Stay tuned in the next 5 to 10 minutes. The second cast will be another Galactic War game. So we'll find out who plays in that one and who wins. Stay tuned for another game.